he will be missed. I'm so sorry. And as a resident of Platteville and as a leader here in Platteville, I have to acknowledge that Platteville is at a loss today.
An emotional evening for friends and family mourning the loss of a young man found dead this weekend near Platteville. 34-year-old Ronald Henry was reported missing in early December. His family told us that he had taken a trip to Platteville earlier that month. Grant County Sheriff's officials say a teen found his body in a ravine in some woods in Ellenboro Township. That is about a mile south of where Henry was last seen. An autopsy will be conducted this week to determine his cause of death.
Now tonight, friends and family are honoring his life with a vigil. McKenna Alexander was there and shares how those who knew Ronald and those who didn't are all finding ways to honor his life.
Until we get the autopsy, we will all know how Ronald died. But while he lived, I just want to say he lived a good life here in Platteville, and we really enjoyed his presence while he was here.
On a frigid Monday night under a dimly lit City Park pavilion, friends, family, and strangers gathered in a vigil, all of them mourning the unfortunate outcome of a months-long search for 34-year-old Ronald Henry.
I don't know how I would make it, not knowing what my child is for that long. And, you know, even though he was of age, in a mama's eyes, they still are your kid, you know? And I'm just praying that this gives her the closure, you know, that she needs.
After losing her daughter in 2008, Lynn Parrott is no stranger to grief. It's something she believes is eased when shared among others, which is why she organized Monday's vigil despite barely knowing Henry.
He is somebody's child. He's somebody's father. He's somebody's brother. And to be able to have that relief that he at least has found. How it happened, you can't change that. It won't bring him back. But I want to be able to at least give people that knew him and give his family the opportunity to grieve with others. And it's going to be okay. To remind them it's going to be okay.
That opportunity to grieve is helping people like Jalen Williams, who knew Ronald's son. He says he was shocked and confused to learn of Ronald's death.
That's really scary to me. I didn't think something like that would happen in Platteville. Knowing it's such a small town, everybody knows each other.
Jalen isn't the only one confused by the discovery of Ronald's body, as questions and speculation swirls on social media. But for those attending Monday's vigil, they say those concerns come second to supporting Ronald's family.
He was found to be so very close to where he went missing from. It's rather shocking and frustrating. And I know that we've got a lot of questions, but tonight's all about healing right now and grieving together.
McKenna Alexander reporting there. And again, officials say this is still an open investigation with an autopsy scheduled for later in the week. As we continue to learn more about Henry's death, be sure to stick with us on air and online at channel3000.com.